Welcome back to another episode of DB Sports Boxing Edition. I'm back. It's been a while since I've recorded one of these. It's been a while, but we're back now. This weekend we have Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 this weekend, February 22nd. So I'm gonna go down through the card, make some predictions, talk about each little bit, but mostly every fight right there. Let's start off first. We got Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. Joshua Buatsi, who's a very good 175er, who wants to start taking the next step and pretty much fight for the belt. I believe the winner of this will be one of the mandatories, also with David Beterbiev for the main event. And Callum Smith, who was a champion at 168, who got a chance to win the 168 tournament. At one time, he won it. He fought Canelo. Didn't do the greatest against Canelo, but was at 175. He got to fight Beterbiev. He got knocked out. Callum Smith was a very good fighter. I think he still has a lot in him. Who do I got in the fight? I think it should be an interesting fight because Callum Smith's good. He has a good right hand, tall dude. And Buatsi's a very good boxer who hasn't shown to lose yet. He doesn't know what the feeling of losing at this. But I got Callum Smith. I'm a Callum Smith fan. So I got Callum Smith winning that one. The next fight is Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Israel Mazadov. Israel just fought Terence Crawford. At 154, it looked like, to a lot of people, he beat Terence. There are people who thought that he didn't beat Terence. He's a really good fighter. He's a little tricky, very athletic guy. Very, very athletic guy. He's not an easy fight for nobody, especially Virgil Ortiz. Ortiz, this is his actual kind of first kind of good fight. Barely a second good test at 54. He had like 5 or 6 fights at 54 already. But a lot of those guys in the beginning were just 47ers, got moved up, and he just walked right through their asses. His last fight was not the greatest. It was a close fight, hard fight. He won. Some people felt that he didn't win that fight. But we got Virgil versus Israel. My thoughts and who do I think is going to win? Virgil's a guy who has a nice, good jab. He's very fundamental. He will attack that body early, attack that body, and he'll go to the head. He will walk you down, put constantly some jabs in your face. And you got Virgil, who's a very athletic guy who will switch stances, move around. Israel being more used to being at 54, probably naturally a bigger guy. I'll probably still go with Virgil on that one, but I think it could be a very close fight. Wouldn't surprise me if Israel wins. But I got Virgil Ortiz winning by decision on that one. We have Carlos Adams versus Hamza Sasas. I probably didn't pronounce that very correctly, but it is what it is. Carlos Adams being the WBC champion at 160. Sasas being an up-and-coming guy who looks like he could be one of the future guys at 160. I got Sasas winning that one. I think he's just better overall than Carlos Adams. Carlos is good, but he's been shown he could lose, and he's not. I just think Sasas has everything better than him, honestly. Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield. Shakur being the number one favorite for this fight. He should be the favorite. More experienced man than Floyd Schofield. Schofield's still in that prospect level, but he's taking chances, reaching for greatness to try to fight Floyd because it should have been Cepeda, but Cepeda made excuses for him not to fight. But I got Shakur Stevenson. I probably some boring decision. Next one, we got Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, who I believe is on like a 5-fight winning streak after having such an incredible year last year of beating Wilder and all the guys he beat. He's looking really good. And then you got Dubois, who's coming off the knockout of AJ. And he's looking really good now after people thought he was a quitter. Who do I got on this fight? Dubois is gonna go forward. Dubois is gonna go forward, try to make this shit ugly, and knock him the fuck out. That's what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna swing for some good punches. Where Joseph's gonna box. Joseph's gonna put his jab out there, and move around. Now, who do I got? I think Joseph still has a chin. He hasn't shown he's chinny. Even though we are talking about heavyweights, and Dubois has been shown he could be outboxed. Dubois is not the fastest guy. He's one of the harder hitter guys, but he's not the faster guy. Younger guy. He is in such a streak right now, in the momentum of just his confidence at the highest right now. I'm gonna go underdog here. I'm gonna go Joseph Parker. I'm gonna go Joseph Parker on the Suns underdog. I think I'm gonna go for him, and that's who I'll predict. But if someone told me he got knocked out, it wouldn't surprise me. Because Daniel Bois is a power puncher, and he's just on a streak right now. And then we have the main event: Arthur Beterbiev versus Bivol. Arthur Beterbiev winning the first fight, which happened last year, and it was a very, very close fight. A lot of people did think it was Bivol who won the fight, or it was a draw. I had Bivol winning, but it was like super close. So depending on how you score it. But I thought Bivol won that. But part of me wants Bivol to win just so we could get a third one. But it wouldn't surprise me if Arthur Beterbiev wins, because them both are very two smart guys. We got a power puncher who's very smart in how he attacks you. Those damn power punches he has, who hits like a fucking mule. And you got Bivol, who's very light on his feet, very fast, had good hands. One of the harder hitting guys to hit. He has one of the best defenses from our stat wise of not getting hit. My brain is telling me Arthur Beterbiev. My heart tells me Bivol, because just so we could get the third one, it'd be highly anything. But then I want Arthur Beterbiev to win, just to prove the world wrong that Benavidez doesn't actually want to fight him, and he'll knock the fuck out of Benavidez. But I will go Bivol on this fight. I think it would be a really good fight. Those are my predictions for the card, what I think. Thank you guys for all the likes and support and subscribes.